Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Journeyman series. You may have noticed a few changes. Unfortunately, with Bognor Regis, things didn't work out financially, and we've moved closer to home. We've gone into Chelmsford City now, after Rod Stringer was sacked, which is very surprising considering he's a good manager. Anyway, as you can see, we were 338 days at Bognor Regis, and as you can see, we are contracted to £575 a week, and unfortunately Chelmsford still wouldn't allow me to go on a coaching course. We're just going to have a look at the squad. We'll go into the schedule, ambitions for season, playoffs, 100%. But if I'm going to stay at Chelmsford, I need to get in the playoffs, really. We'll have a look at our transfer history first. So, as you see, the transfer centre there, pretty empty. But our transfer history, you will notice I've gone in for some swoops. Nathan Owen played for me under Bognor Regis, the left back, and can also play centre midfield. We've got Yado Mambo on a free transfer, who looks to be a very, very good signing. 14 determination, 17 bravery, 13 tackling, 11 marking. Looks to be a solid centre-back for the level. 15 strength. Looks to be very, very good. Very, very solid. The last season's Champions keeper, he's come back down. Darren Ibrahim from Dartford, who did win the league last season. We got him for £500. Sam Higgins, another one, my player of the year at Bognor Regis. Managed to get him in. And as well as his strike partner, Norman Wabo. Andre Boucard from Dagenham, very experienced player. As you can see, 33 years old. He has been in the game for a long time. I remember him playing at Dagenham and Redbridge. As a Southend fan, coming down to us. Also for Luton, also for York, playing against Southend. So, very, very experienced player. Hopefully he'll do some business for us. We've got James Daly on a free. Malachi Paynardo Pert, I hope I've said that right, through trial. Jack Stanley, Scott Flinders, Carl McFarlane, Adam Page, Jamie Horncastle and Dominic Thompson, all through a trial. Just have a look at some players that are already here. Louis Ball, 16 years old. And playing him through pre-season, he did seem to be very good. The stats for a 16-year-old, I cannot complain. 12 marking as a centre-back at 16 is very, very impressive. Only 7 tackling, but I'm pretty sure that will improve. 12 teamwork. Unfortunately, he's got very low concentration, but that's through playing experience. I'm sure he will get that. And it looks to be a very, very solid youth player. So hopefully he can play well for us. I'm not sure whether he'll play throughout the season. We'll have to see how he gets on. But certainly through pre-season, he impressed me, and he played against some impressive sides, which I'll go through the schedule. We've got Jamie Burgess, who unfortunately is injured. Another young-ish sort of player, can play right back. He's out for another 10 days to 3 weeks with a twisted ankle. Julian Taylor-Forbes, Anthony Church, as you can saw in the transfer history. Norman Wabo, he's come back to Essex. Nathan Owen, Jim Stevenson, quite an experienced player at 26 years old. Some decent stats on him. And we'll go down the rest of the squad. Zach Ansar, very, very decent winger. Kudos Oyenuga, I want to say. I'm not sure if I've pronounced that right, so apologies. Tom Hitchcock, as mentioned. Yado Mambo. Danny Green, a right midfielder. and I want to see. No, it's not the Danny Green I'm thinking of that used to play for Hereford. Scott Flinders, as mentioned. Darren Ibrahim, as mentioned. Sam Besant, Dave Besant's son. If you're a fan of older football, like before my time, Dave Besant, his father, I believe he played for England. And obviously Sam Higgins, my player of the year at Bognor Regis last season. Can he get 2 in a row? We'll soon find out. And Andre Boucard. In terms of staff, we've got 4 coaching staffs. We've got a director of football, a scout and a chief scout, and a head physio. So not a bad little staff. I would like to get some head of youth developments in, because obviously they need to be managed. But yeah, not too bad at all. We'll have a look into the teams that came up. Billericay, another Essex side, and really local to Chelmsford. I think there's only about 8 miles in it. So that'll be a cracking game I'll look out for. Obviously my old club, Bognor Regis. We've got Concord again, we've got Braintree again. Dulwich Hamlet came up, who beat me when I was at Bognor in the FA Cup, I believe it was. East Thurrock again. And Merthyr Tydfil came up with Billericay, I believe. And I also think Brackley came down as well, or came up. But other than that, where we are now after 0 games, if we can finish that after 40 odd games, perfect. Playoffs and hopefully get there. We'll have a look at the schedule and just go through pre-season. So we had Hartlepool. The young centre-back actually scored, Louis Ball. Beat Boston 4-3, 96 fans going mental, 30 away. Colchester, decent performance to be fair against Colchester. Team that's good 4 or 5 divisions higher. I can't complain with a 4-2 loss. It's only pre-season as well. And Portsmouth, unfortunately, we did get smashed about a little bit. But you couldn't have written this. The schedule, look at that. Bognor Regis away, first game of the season. It's not going to be I doubt the Bognor Regis fans will be too welcoming. I did my best there. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, but you couldn't have wrote it. Bognor Regis away, first game of the season, and then followed by, in the next 4 games, 3 Essex derbies. East Thurrock at home, Braintree away, and Billericay. Billericay being about 5 minutes away from where I live, funny enough. So, interesting. My birthday game is Dulwich Hamlet at home, where we had Sevenoaks last season in the FA Cup. We've got Dulwich Hamlet, and then coming up to the New Year double header. We don't have a New Year double header this time around. And then last game of the season is Hampton and Richmond away, a team that finished quite strong last season. So I'd imagine they'll be up there again. But this is the schedule. And I saw the schedule and I was just shocked. I was on FaceTime to Big Nutty Dan. Link in the description. Go check him out. Great content creator. Knows his non-league players very well. Knows his players. Knows his staff. Knows his non-league quite well. Bromley fan as well. So shout out to Bromley boys. And yeah, we're going to get into the first game of the season against Bognor Regis Town. I was actually shocked when I saw that first game of the season, and I obviously want to go down there and get a result. Like I respect them. Like there's no hatred, just things didn't work out unfortunately, and it happens at the end of the day, doesn't it? Like so, as you can see, previous meetings, Bognor Regis did win 1 when I was manager. Chelmsford won 1. Obviously being at Chelmsford because we couldn't beat an Essex side away when I was at Bognor Regis. So we'll go into the team selection. And thankfully for me, Louis Ball turned 16 just before the season started. Otherwise, I would have struggled for another centre back. So, centre back is someone that I'm hopefully going to bring in before the transfer window. Unfortunately, my right back is going to be Nathan Owen at the moment. He's not comfortable there. So we'll have to see how that goes. But Higgins and Wabo, hopefully they can recreate the form of last season. Ansar and Akioto there got sort of, I want to say, a soft link, using FIFA terms. It says they have a fairly decent partnership between them. Stevenson and Bokars, very experienced players. Mambo came in, Ball, and obviously Darren Ibrahim in goal. So this is it. My return to Bognor Regis on the first game of the season. I would have preferred it to be later on, see where I come with Chelmsford, know the expectations, but being thrown straight in the deep end, as you do in management. And let's have a look at their team. So El Abd's moved back to left back. They've still got Lincoln. Hutchinson's playing at centre back. Field. They've brought in Carl Green. Cox in at CDM there. Muitt, Lee, Roberts. He's a new signing. Swallow still there, and Walker as well. Whereas for us, we've stolen these two off them. I'm very happy actually with these two. Bring them in. So we'll get in the dressing room and let's get into this, because this is a big game. So hand over to the assistant. This could, as opening days go, this couldn't have got any bigger. And in terms of personally, for me, on this game, just a madness that I'm going to Bognor Regis first game of the season. Right, let's kick off. Let's get into it and see what the boys can deliver. As Havant and Waterlooville get a great start at East Thurrock, going 1-0 up at 2 minutes. Very Havant and Waterlooville as well, quite a strong side. I think they were up there last season as well. So we'll soon see what happens. Bognor Regis have had a shot. Norman Wabbo's offside. When will he learn? When will he learn? Quarter of an hour mark. Not a lot happened. We ain't even had a shot. We got a highlight here. Ansar, Andre Boucard. Nice little triangle play. And we lose the ball. And Bognor Regis have gone back to Dan Lincoln. And that's a great interception, and ball clears. Bognor Regis coming back on the attack is Walker. Joe Leah. Very good signing. Very good player for me. And there we go. We go 1-0 down. Charlie Walker. Assisted by Joe Leah, and not the happy homecoming we wanted back to Bognor. Not the happy return even, not homecoming. Hutchinson and Wabbo again offside. We might have to look at that in training. Wabbo being offside so much. There you go. We're getting absolutely dominated in possession here. I'm not liking it. Ibrahim clears. El Abd wins it, and Bognor Regis are on the attack. Is Joe Leah clear it? There we go. So half an hour gone, and we haven't even had a shot. So some serious changes need to be made at half time if we're going to get back into this, because it feels to me that Bognor Regis are all over us. There's Harry Crawford, that man, my player of the season last season. Scores there for Hampton and Richmond. And Merthyr Tydfil have gone 2-0 up at Dulwich Hamlet. So half time, and we haven't had a shot. We have been absolutely battered in that first half. Not acceptable. Making some changes. And I'm going to get into there. Jim Stevenson seemed demotivated. So player that might have to come off in the second half. Let's change the team instructions. More direct passing. A lot higher tempo. Get stuck in. Stick to positions. We don't want to play out of defence. And There we go. Hopefully we can turn this around. And let's start the second half. In my first game as Chelmsford manager, this like first league game, obviously not my first game because obviously we had pre-season, but first league game. What can the boys do? Be nice just to have a shot. As Hampton and Richmond go 3-1 up against Braintree. It would just be nice to have a shot. We have a wild shot off target there. I don't know what Anthony Church was doing. If you saw that on the little screen there, where the mouse is on there, you see the player, and then there, that arrow was like over here somewhere. Right, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring on Taylor Forbes for Stevenson. Not young player. We'll give some youth a chance. We'll bring on McFarlane for Wabo. He's a defensive forward, so he will defend as well. And we'll bring on Onyenguna. There, and we'll move him into a more attacking role as an inside forward who will attack. So, some changes there that need to be made. We'll confirm them changes, and we need a turnaround. And Wabo, can he make something happen? He gets a corner, I believe. Maidenhead 3, Concord 3. So, cracker of an opening game there. And Lincoln gets the ball upfield. We win it back. McFarlane, can we make something happen here? It's Higgins. It's 1-1. Get in. We needed that. We needed that. Higgins going back to Bognor Regis and playing under me again. What a ball from Church. That is fantastic. Picks out Higgins, who finishes that. Smashes that past Dan Lincoln. And 1-1 with 15 minutes to go. Can we get a winner? As Billericay go 2-1 up. We need to close that down. We need to close that down. Walker. Joe Leah. Swallow whips it in, and it's 2-1 to Bognor Regis. Not what we wanted. And lead lasted for 4 minutes. Much better second half. Unfortunately, looks like we are going to lose my first game of the season. Unless we can make something happen here late on. We can't. So not a happy return to Bognor Regis. Sam Higgins got the equaliser. Unfortunately, own goal. It was hard there. So we lose the first game of the season. Still a long way to go, obviously, but no, I'm quite disappointed in that, and I will tell the boys. And yeah, a disappointing way to start the season. And then we go into 2 Essex derbies now, so it's a tough start. We'll have a look at the schedule. Our next episode, next episode will be Dulwich Hamlet, I think. My birthday game. Obviously, when I record it, it will not be my birthday, but in terms of on the game, it will be my birthday. So we'll record that game. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave my first game at Chelmsford. Not the start I wanted. Hopefully, we can turn that round in the next few games with 3 Essex derbies out the next 4. 4 Essex derbies out the next 6, funny enough. So, quite a tough start to the season. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.